This is gonna blow your mind. Welcome to Global Sky Update. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. What does it mean to be a superpower? It's more than military might or economic clout. It's about shaping the world's rules and future. Only a handful of nations have ever held this title, and their choices have created peace, sparked conflict, and built the systems we rely on today. But the global order is shifting. New powers are rising. Old certainties are fading. Could a nation like the Philippines ever become a global leader? It sounds far-fetched, but exploring this idea reveals what it truly takes to lead. The recipe for superpower status is changing in the 21st century. For centuries, great powers competed: Rome, Britain, the US, each shaping history in their own way. But what if the next superpower isn't built on conquest, but on a new model of influence? We'll examine the anatomy of power, using the US as a case study, then turn to the Philippines, a nation with potential and challenges. By imagining its path, we'll uncover what the future of global leadership might look like. Join me as we explore the truth behind global power. What makes a superpower? Experts point to 4 pillars. First, military might, not just size, but global reach and technological edge, deterring threats anywhere. Second, economic strength, a massive, innovative economy that anchors global trade and finance, funding everything else. Third, cultural influence, or soft power, the ability to attract and inspire through ideas, art, and values. When people admire your culture, your leadership feels natural, not forced. Fourth, political influence and alliances. No superpower leads alone. It must be at the center of strong alliances and global institutions, shaping rules and building consensus. These alliances amplify power and legitimize leadership. Together, these pillars turn raw strength into lasting global influence. Any nation aspiring to superpower status must master all 4. That's the foundation of global leadership. The United States is the clearest example of a nation built on all 4 pillars. Its military is unmatched, with a budget and global presence that dwarf all rivals. Economically, the US leads in GDP, innovation, and the dominance of the dollar, giving it leverage over the global financial system. American culture, movies, music, brands, and ideals has shaped tastes and values worldwide, making its leadership attractive. The US also sits at the heart of a vast alliance network, from NATO to Asian security pacts, and helped create the institutions that govern the world today. This web of partnerships amplifies its power and influence. America's unique combination of hard and soft power, economic might, and alliances has set the modern standard for superpower status. Its leadership is not just about force, but about building a system others want to join. That's the blueprint any aspiring superpower must study. But is it still enough in a changing world? America's superpower model is a sharp break from the empires of the past. Rome and Britain ruled through conquest and direct control, but their empires were costly and bred resentment. The US, after World War II, built an empire by invitation. Alliances based on shared interests, not subjugation. Former enemies like Germany and Japan joined willingly, drawn by security and prosperity. This consensual leadership, institutionalized through the UN, World Bank, and global trade, proved more durable than colonial rule. America's system offered public goods and legitimacy, not just dominance. In today's world, no nation can rule by force alone. The path to leadership is now through persuasion, partnership, and building systems others want to join. That's the new reality of global power.
For decades, the US-led order seemed unshakable, but challengers are rising, most notably, China. China's economic boom and military modernization are impressive, and its Belt and Road Initiative is expanding its influence.
Yet China faces internal challenges: an aging population, debt, and a political system that stifles dissent. Its military is strong regionally, but lacks America's global reach. Most crucially, China struggles with soft power and has few true allies.
Russia flexes military muscle and energy resources, but its economy is small and undiversified. The EU has economic and cultural clout, but lacks unified military and foreign policy.
None have the complete package.
As Dr. Evelyn Reed might say, being a superpower means excelling in all 4 pillars. The US still stands alone. China has economic and military strength, but lacks alliances and soft power. The EU has economy and culture, but no unified military. Russia has military audacity, but a weak economy. Until a challenger matches all four, the US remains the world's only superpower. The rest are great powers, not global leaders. History shows no superpower lasts forever. Rome, Britain, and others fell to internal decay and external pressures. The US faces deep political polarization, social unrest, and distrust in its institutions.
Economic strain is another threat. Maintaining global power is expensive, and America's debt and inequality are rising. If a superpower can't deliver prosperity at home, its global ambitions falter.
Overstretch is a classic trap. Trying to do everything, everywhere, can exhaust a nation. The US is stretched thin by global commitments and strategic competition with China and Russia.
The temptation to intervene everywhere can lead to costly quagmires and erode credibility.
Let's ask historian Dr. Ben Carter. Do you see parallels with past empires? Dr. Carter: absolutely. Rome had infighting and overstretch. Britain faced rising rivals and costly commitments. Decline often starts at home. The lesson: superpowers often defeat themselves through division, poor choices, and failure to adapt. It's not always a rival that brings them down. It's their own internal weaknesses. The US is not immune to these forces. The future of its leadership depends on its ability to adapt and renew itself. The world is watching. Who will lead next?
Could the Philippines ever become a superpower? At first glance, it seems impossible. Poverty, corruption, and a small military stand in the way. But let's imagine, the Philippines has unique assets. Its geography places it at the heart of the Indo-Pacific, astride vital sea lanes. A stable, prosperous Philippines could become a crucial regional pivot. Its young, English-speaking population and global diaspora are powerful sources of soft power. If harnessed through education and innovation, this demographic could drive economic and cultural influence. The country's democratic identity, in a region of rising authoritarianism, could make it a model for others. Overcoming its challenges could turn the Philippines into a leader for the global South. This isn't about military might, but the power of ideas and example. In a changing world, new forms of leadership are possible. What would it take for the Philippines to realize this potential? It would require a national transformation. First, economic overhaul, moving from remittances to advanced manufacturing, tech, and green energy, with massive infrastructure investment. Second, a credible, modern military, focused on maritime and asymmetric defense, not matching superpowers tank for tank. Third, cultivating soft power, investing in education, promoting culture, and leveraging its English-speaking advantage. The Philippines could become a global hub for digital services, education, and creative industries. Fourth, masterful diplomacy, strengthening ASEAN, building alliances, and acting as a bridge in US-China competition. By championing international law and regional cooperation, it could punch above its weight. This would require vision, unity, and decades of effort. But in a world hungry for new models, it's not impossible. The path is difficult, but not unimaginable. Our journey from ancient empires to a hypothetical Filipino future reveals a changing landscape of power. The superpowers of tomorrow must be agile, innovative, and connected, masters of both hard and soft power. The American era is under strain. China's model is unproven and divisive. This opens the door for new contenders, even unlikely ones. The next global leader will need demographic vitality, strategic location, democratic spirit, and bridge-building skills. Leadership is no longer just about military or economic might. It's about offering a compelling vision for the future. The competition is a contest of ideas, not just strength. The responsibility falls to all of us to demand better leadership and hold powers accountable. The future of global leadership is unwritten. It will be shaped by our choices, our leaders, and our vision. The search for the next superpower is a search for a better world. The real question, not just who will lead, but where will they lead us?